Today is Thursday, and I hope everybody who is watching this is having an awesome Thursday. The week is almost over, man. Tomorrow is Friday. I told you guys yesterday that this week is moving really fast. Think about it. Yesterday I was like, it's moving fast, and now it's today. You guys best believe that Red Live is definitely out here pointing the obvious to you guys. Now, I do have some red hot news for you today. The topics that we'll be discussing are on screen right now, and the timestamps are in the description below. With that said, hello and welcome to Red Live. Our first topic, cops interrupt Dineo Ranakas' radio show. So radio and television personality Dineo Ranaka is being dragged to court over a 20,000 rand she allegedly owes to her former booking manager, Balisa Molimela. Now, according to the reports, 2 police officers for the second time in a month interrupted her show on Metro FM at the SABC buildings in Auckland Park, Johannesburg, and they were there to serve her with some court summoning papers. Now, obviously, the cops could have done this at her home. However, they chose to come through at her work. This is why the cops are being beat up in Johannesburg today. Never mind, I am honestly joking. Whoever be beating up the cops up in Johannesburg, you guys need to stop that. You need to stop fighting with the police and watch some Red Live. And while you're at it, definitely do hit that subscribe button and stop fighting with the police. Anyways, according to Sowetan Live has seen the summons, and apparently the summons orders Dineo Ranaka to appear before the small claims court in Johannesburg Central on August the 20th. Now, it seems like this is now the third time that a letter of demand has been sent to Dineo Ranaka. Now, according to Balisa Molimela, she, being Dineo Ranaka, said, "I know where she lives and I was there the last time to serve her with a letter of demand. I have embarrassed her in front of her colleagues, and why don't I go to her house to serve her with papers?" Funny enough, I was thinking the same thing. Why doesn't she go to her house to serve her with those papers and those summons? She goes on to say that the police pointed out that they have come to this point as she has constantly ignored my calls and my emails, and the fact that she can choose to ignore us at her home. So they go into her work because she can't ignore them in front of everyone else there at work. On the plus side, it does seem that this whole stunt of the police going to her work actually eventually worked, as she has signed the court papers, and it seems like they will now meet each other in court. Now, the money that is being claimed from Dineo Ranaka is apparently for services rendered between October 2017 and August of last year as a booking manager and an administrator. So yes, do comment down below and let me know what you guys think about the cops interrupting Dineo Ranaka's show just to serve her with some summoning papers. Our next topic, Mo Flava taking over breakfast show on Metro FM. So it is now official, Mo Flava is officially taking over the breakfast show on Metro FM from Monday next week. Now, Mo Flava and his entire team, that includes newsreader Pearl Shongwe, sportscaster Owen Haney, as well as producers Pilar Tenkani and Brandon van Skalkwyk, will move to the 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. time slot. Now, obviously by now we all know that that whole breakfast show has been vacant since DJ Fresh was fired from Metro FM. Now, Fresh today started on 94.7 and he is on the afternoon show from 3 till 7 p.m. And definitely we are excited to hear Fresh back on the airwaves hosting his own show since he was fired. Now, I have been listening to 94.7. I did catch the beginning of DJ Fresh's show. It's sounding hot. Bonang Mateba also popped in to congratulate DJ Fresh and came through with some House of B&G bubblies. Anyways, going back to Mo Flava said this to Sowetan Live: "If you look at the history of breakfast on Metro FM, it has always been held by colossal figures and people that I held in high regard. It puts me in a position where I need to leave a mark and a legacy. I need to honor what that spot is about." That is what Mo Flava said about taking over the breakfast show. Now, since Mo Flava, who is on the afternoon drive, will be moving on to the breakfast show, the replacements for the afternoon drive will see DJ Spectacular and Naves, Kings of the Weekend, being moved to the afternoon drive. Now, obviously they won't be able to call the show the Kings of the Weekend, so the reports are that the new show will be called the King Suit. And as I mentioned, all of this will happen next week Monday. So yes, do comment down below and let me know what you guys think about Mo Flava taking over the breakfast show on Metro FM. Our next topic, Zodwa wants her lobola money back. So by now we should all know that entertainer Zodwa has called held off her wedding, and according to the reports, it seems like she is determined to get at least half of her lobola money back. Now, we definitely did talk about how Zodwa was doing things differently. She's the one who got down on her knees and proposed to Ntobeko. She's the one who bought the rings. She's the one who bought her dress, and she was also the one who went to Ntobeko's family and paid lobola for him. In essence, Zodwa Abantu was the one wearing the pants. She pulled up her pants and did the things that needed to be done for a wedding to take place. Now, the wedding was supposed to take place this past Saturday. However, there was no wedding. Now, according to the reports, Zodwa Abantu was speaking to Drum, and she said that she needed to discuss a way forward with her ex-fiance since the wedding is now officially off. Zodwa went on to say that she feels that Ntobeko's family would have to give her at least half of the lobola money. Now, there were some reports claiming that Ntobeko has finally spoken out about the wedding being called off. Ntobeko said that Zodwa Abantu knows why the wedding is off. And on Zodwa's side, she was kind of alluding to that fame was the reason why the wedding eventually got called off and why the two were having problems. Now, with regards to that whole report of fame getting in the way of the two of them getting married, me personally, I do not buy it. I mean, these two have been dating for about 4 years now. Zodwa Abantu has been famous for practically all of that 4 years. So exactly how did fame become a factor when they were about to get married? But anyways, apparently Zodwa Abantu has said that she is now back on the market. She is still open to love, and should it happen, she will get married in the future. But for now, it is business as usual, and she is focused on her work. And she also apparently made it very clear that her and Ntobeko are officially done for good. Now, for those of you who watch Zodwa Abantu Uncensored, her reality show, she did say that she will be wearing her wedding dress on the last episode of the season. So if you wanted to see Zodwa Abantu in her wedding dress, I suppose you will get that chance. But going back to the whole Zodwa Abantu wants her lobola money back, as far as I have kind of asked around and inquired, it doesn't seem that it is possible to get lobola money back. As per the customs, lobola money is not really to purchase a bride, or in Zodwa Abantu's instance, it's not purchasing a husband. It's more about building a relationship with the family. So if you do decide to build a relationship with your bride's family, and at the end of the day you decide, you know what, I don't want the bride no more, it doesn't seem that it's possible to be getting your cows back, to be getting your lobola back, to be getting your money back, because that's what it has essentially turned into in our modern society. So yes, do comment down below and let me know what you guys think about Zodwa Abantu wanting her lobola money back. Our next topic, Sjava splits fans with his tweet about school. So the award-winning Afro soul musician Sjava took to social media to engage with his fans and encourage them to go to school. However, judging by the indifference in the response, it doesn't seem that everyone agrees with his stance when it comes to school. So the tweet that got Sjava dragged all over social media reads as follows: "Guys, please go to school." That's it. That is the tweet. That's all Sjava wrote. Now, like I mentioned, there was definitely a whole lot of people who came through and praised Sjava for giving some solid advice to the younger generation, and then people should not overlook education and do go to school, please. Now, obviously, there were those who were kind of on the fence about things, who agreed with that school is important, but also kind of echoed a sentiment that following your dreams is also equally as important. And then there were those that flat out disagreed with Sjava's tweet, highlighting the unemployment rate in the country. I do believe that this week the unemployment stats came out, and it has gone up from 29% to 30%, which is a lot, because this is percentages. It's not like one person, they added one unemployed person. This is a whole percentage out of the whole population of South Africa. So I'm going to give you guys my 2 cents on this. As a person who actually did go to school and who is educated, I will say this: even though you can go through that whole process of getting educated, you are not guaranteed a job, and finding that job is definitely not something easy that you just come by after you graduate from school. So me personally, what I will say is that definitely go through the whole schooling process, and in the process, if you do find something that you are passionate about, don't drop out in school. Finish the school, secure the degree. Hopefully you can secure a degree in something you are passionate about. However, if you're not passionate about whatever you're studying, then once you are done with your studies, definitely do look into pursuing your passions. I mean, heck, look at me. I studied software development. However, today I'm sat here doing Red Hot News, which honestly has nothing to do with what I studied at school. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say to you is that at least have options, because if this whole Red Life thing does not work out for me, I can always somehow try to go back into software development. But I will say this, I do have faith in my passion project Red Live, and we going places, people. We are going places. But anyways, I want you guys to comment down below and give me your views on what you guys think about Sjava's tweet and your stance on education. And just like that, we have come to the end of today's Red Hot news. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do by now. Give it a huge thumbs up, share it with your family, your friends, and your enemies. Confuse the hell out of everybody. And tomorrow we'll be doing some official Red Live shout out business, so if you have a shout out, comment it down below. And as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Red Live if you haven't, and binge watch my previous videos.